Here's a recap of my trip to Morocco, part 1. I want to start by pointing out how beautiful our first Airbnb was while we stayed in Essaouira. We all want to go back specifically for this place. I traveled with my fiance's family last year to Essaouira, Marrakech, and Casablanca in Morocco, and I couldn't have been happier with our experience. We flew from Toronto to Casablanca airport and rented vehicles to drive about 4.5 to 5 hours south to Essaouira. On our way down, we stopped at this beautiful restaurant and ordered so much seafood to eat as it had been a long travel day already. When we got to our Airbnb, we were pleasantly surprised with how beautiful it was. There were 3 women who managed the house and made us the most amazing food every day. It was like the best food that we had the entire trip. A bonus was that there was a puppy living out back of the house and it was named Simba. Sometimes it would come inside and visit us. Day 1, we checked out the little town by the water and made friends with some dogs living down there, and it was so windy that day. We visited a market that was close by and only open on Sundays for the locals to do their weekly shopping. That afternoon was spent lounging by this beautiful pool, which is honestly how we spent most of the afternoons. And we were blessed with stunning sunsets every day because our view of the ocean was incredible. Day 2 was exploring the sand dunes not far from our property, and of course we came home to a delicious dinner again. Here's a little fit check for day 3. We headed to the town of Essaouira to do some exploring, and we ended up at this location, which I think was used in a scene of Game of Thrones. I haven't seen the show, but some people seem pretty excited about that. This is also where all of the fishermen kept their boats and have a market for people to buy fish or stop for a bite to eat. That afternoon, we went to a restaurant called Ocean Vagabond for lunch, and they had camels close by, so they were pretty cool to see. Day 4, we went back to the sand dunes. We had so much fun there. And this time a man had 50 of his goats grazing around the beach. I think he even gave our nephew like a piece of bread to try. We played spikeball and relaxed for a couple hours. And then for lunch, we checked out a hotel that was close by. And then Luke played a game of jumping over the child. And then this is Luke's attempt at pouring the Moroccan tea the way the locals do it. And this tea was amazing. It was full of mint, but also had some sweetness to it. We loved it. We said goodbye to our beautiful Airbnb as this was our last day in Essaouira before heading to Marrakech. So stay tuned for part 2.